Okay, good morning, everyone. 36th District Court is now in session. I'm Judge Shannon A. Holmes, and I'm the presiding judge on today for specialty court. On this morning, if you are with us, please make sure that you mute your device. Mute your device. Make sure that it stays on mute until I'm ready for your case. Also, if you are with us on this morning, please make sure that you are dressed appropriately for court. What you're not allowed to do in the courtroom, you are not allowed to do in the physical courtroom. You're not allowed to do it in the virtual courtroom because we are airing live on YouTube. And so if anyone has an issue with having their case heard in the virtual courtroom, please call my courtroom, my court clerk, Ms. Drew, at 313-965-2280. That number will appear in the chat for you so that you can schedule to come in physically to 36th District Court on tomorrow. And so if you do not make an appointment to come in on tomorrow, I am going to take that as your permission, or you agree to be here in the virtual courtroom. With that, good morning to you in the courtroom, Ms. Drew, and to any other staff that's in the courtroom. Good morning.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning. Good morning, Ms. Wilson. All right, we are ready to get started. We'll start with having the defense attorneys place your appearance on the record, please.
Thank you, Judge. Good morning. For the record, Jesse Reed, Drug Court Defense Attorney, P 23863. Judge, I'd like to make a motion, if I may, a continuing motion that my appearance be for all of my clients this morning. Thank you.
All right, good morning, Mr. Reed. I can see you, I can hear you, and your motion is granted.
Thank you.
And good morning, Your Honor. Robert Fikens, P 31894, Drug Treatment Court Defense Attorney. I too would make a similar motion.
All right, good morning, Mr. Fikens, and I'm granting your motion as well. Let's have the staff place their appearances on the record, please. We'll start, Ms. Robs. I see you're up first.
Good morning, Your Honor. Ebony Robs, Drug Treatment Court Case Manager.
Good morning, Ms. Robs. Mr. Yancey.
Good morning, Your Honor. Kenneth Yancey on behalf of Sobriety Court, 36th District Court.
Good morning, Mr. Yancey. And Mr. Griffin.
Good morning, Your Honor. Brian Griffin, Drug Court Case Manager on behalf of the Probation Department.
All right, good morning, Mr. Griffin. Okay, we are ready to proceed. I have up first, Ms. Bennett was on first. And so, Ms. Bennett, I'm gonna have you unmute.
Good morning.
Good morning. I'm sorry, Ms. Wilson, I just saw the rest of your message. Did Mr. Pedrosa and Mr. Cifuentes get on early enough with us?
No, they're like second and third from the last.
Oh, okay. All right, Ms. Hernandez, I'm gonna have you hang in there with us just for a few minutes. I know you have to go in and out because you have other cases, but I wanna make sure I encourage people to get on. And so I wanna get a couple of people out the way and then I'll do your clients, okay? Back to back.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thanks.
All right, wonderful. I have for Ms. Bennett, SP 791-8741 and SX 202-73681. Ms. Bennett, how are you this morning?
I'm fine. Yourself?
I am doing very well. State your full name for the record.
Latasha Bennett.
All right, you're smiling this morning. You feeling better?
Yes.
Things are working out for you?
Yes, it is.
All right, very good. We had an opportunity to staff your case. It was reported that you are doing very well, but I want to hear from you. How are you doing?
Just like you said, very well. I'm happy with myself right now.
Okay, what's making you happy with yourself right now?
Just going through the program and not, drinking. It makes you see what you've been missing out on.
Oh, have you been missing out on some pretty interesting things, Miss Bennett?
Mm-hmm.
What you been
Spending
missing?
my money wisely.
You've been missing out on saving some money, right? Yeah. Look at you. Very good. Anything else you've been missing out on that you can share with us?
Just loving life, loving being me, just loving being me sober.
Yes, me and you sober, and you love it. You love it. What do you love the most about it?
Being able to remember things and, enjoy, my memories, a lot of my memories.
Yes, being able to remember things. Very good. At the stage that you're in the program, are you having any challenges with working it?
Not at this moment.
All right, very good, very good. Mr. Griffin, was it Mr. Griffin who had this case?
Yes,
Mr.
Your Honor.
Griffin, yes. All right, Mr. Griffin, is there anything new to report out on Miss Bennett?
No, Your Honor. She's doing really well. The meetings, treatment, everything. Get her to told her to start making some payments so I can move her ahead in the program, get her to phase 2, so she can start working on the classes and community service and things like that. But other than that, I know she had some health problems, so just getting herself back together. But she's been doing pretty good, Your Honor.
All right, very good, very, very good. Miss Bennett, do you have any questions for any of the members on the team?
No, ma'am.
All right, Mr. Reed, Mr. Fikens.
Yes, Judge, thank you. Congratulations, Miss Bennett. A good report. We staffed your case. You have a great attitude. You look good. You sound good. We know the program's not easy, but you're working it. Keep up the good work. We're proud of you. You should be proud of yourself. Thank you. And be safe, Miss Bennett. Be safe. Thank you.
Thank you.
And Your Honor, if I might add, Ms. Bennett, it's good to see you well. Keep up the great work. You're doing it. We're very proud of you. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Right, very good. Mr. Griffin, when do you have Miss Bennett coming back to see me?
Your Honor, that'll be on June the 3rd at 8:30 a.m.
All right, at 8:30. Give me 1 second. Let me just check on one thing before I release Miss Bennett. Yep, that's wonderful. All right, thank you, Miss Bennett. Thank you, Mr. Griffin. Enjoy the rest of your day, okay, Miss Bennett?
You as well. Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right, I am ready on Mr. Wilson. Mr. Wilson, if you could unmute for me. Good morning to
Good
you.
morning.
How
Good
are you
morning to
this
you.
morning?
I'm just fine.
Very good, very good. Let me place your case number on the record. I have case number 1936817. State your full name for me, please.
Ernest Wilson.
All right, Mr. Wilson, tell us what you've been doing since the last time I've seen you.
Going fishing with the grandkids, taking them out, letting them enjoy fishing in the water and fussing at them, keeping them safe on the water. They won't be able to get on the boat until they correct some of their little antics on shore. So that'll be in a couple of weeks. They're doing good. Other than that, I've just been inside enjoying retirement and outside sitting in the sun.
All right, are you working your program?
Yes, I am.
How's that going?
I'm dealing with different Zoom classes. Some of the Zoom classes changed. I still don't want to do the in-person because on some of the Zooms, you can tell that some people don't care and don't have concerns. And dealing with my health problems, I don't know what, even though I'm vaccinated, cause wrong in my body. So until all this is situated, I'm dealing with different Zooms. I got on about 3 or 4 different times with Manchester in the UK and United Kingdom. And the hardest thing about that is going through their accent, listening to what they're saying. So a couple of them make calls to me, and I really have to listen real clear because some of their accents are tremendous and some of them speak fast. So
Okay. Are you
and,
learning anything in those meetings?
I'm learning that in the true sense, a lot of things are universal. There's different stages of alcoholism, and there's different reasons why people tend to drink, and it doesn't matter what country you're in. Some of us have the same situations, the same eager, and the same faults. And if we don't identify with the fault, you're going to be faulty. So that's the part that you learn. Uh, some people are scared to admit. Some people are in some cases forced to drink because of the problems that they're having with someone else within their household, and that people can gear you into picking up a bottle from madness and anger. Fortunately, some of that wasn't mine, but it's a big rim of what goes on with alcoholism that wasn't known to me because I didn't have to deal with studying alcoholism and it's the same as within the drug system. With drugs, narcotics, uh, they kind of go not hand in hand, but mind in mind. Because if your mind can be controlled and you don't control your mind, you're liable to fall into the wave of that. And it's understanding what you're doing. That's part of what it is. And I just said to myself, I come up with using the word man, not meaning man, but making a decision that you have a situation, and then admitting that you have a situation, and then it's non-negotiable. You got to make it non-negotiable to yourself, not to drink, not to pick up the narcotics anymore. And so if you use the anthem of man, you could see some light at the end of the tunnel, but you want a tunnel that you're going to continue through. And you want to be able to see it at the beginning of the tunnel and don't get to the end of the tunnel. That's how I look at it.
Okay. All right. And so, Mr. Wilson, is there anything thank you for sharing that with the courtroom. I hope that individuals are paying attention and listening. That's the purpose of having everyone in court. If we weren't in this pandemic, we'd all be in the courtroom together so that you all could listen and learn from each other. And that's very, very important. And so, Mr. Wilson, is there anything that you need us to help you with?
Always. I retired, so $2 million.
Anything that's reasonable that we have the ability to help you with. Maybe I shouldn't say can.
No, everything that I've needed, Mr. Griffin has been on top of. So it's very inquisitive to where he's taking care of his job 100%. If I take care of my job on this end, 100%.
All right, very good. With that, Mr. Griffin, anything you need to report out as to Mr. Wilson? We did staff your case this week, Mr. Wilson, and Mr. Griffin reported that you weren't having any issues. And so, Mr. Griffin?
No, Your Honor, he's not having any issues. He's doing very well. I'm gonna check. We had mentioned about he need to get the restricted license through us. So I'm gonna check his eligibility and probably start getting that process started. He has made some payments. So, but other than that, he's attending his main treatment testing. So no problems with Mr. Wilson, Your Honor.
All right, very good. Please be sure to let us know. We're trying to start a little bit earlier with the restricted license just because we know there's some issues, Mr. Wilson, with the Secretary of State, just trying to, get their appointments together and all of that. So we'll start working on that. Very good. Mr. Reed, Mr. Fikens, anything you'd like to add?
Yes, Judge, thank you. Congratulations, Mr. Wilson. Good report. I talked with you when you came into the program. I went over the court order with you. You said you could do it. You are doing the program. We're proud of you. We know it's not easy, but you're doing a great job. And zooming around the world, I like to hear that. You can zoom, as you said, to the UK, and you can zoom to California to do those meetings. Keep up the good work. We're proud of you. Be safe. Whatever you're doing, Mr. Wilson, be safe. Thank you, sir.
And Your Honor, if I might add, Mr. Wilson, it's always a pleasure when you come online and talk to us. I look forward to hearing from you. Keep up the great work, sir. We're very proud of you. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Very good. Mr. Griffin, when do you have Mr. Wilson returning?
Your Honor, he'll be coming back on June the 10th, 2021 for a face-to-face, and that will be at 9:30 a.m.
All right, very good. Mr. Wilson, did you get that?
Yes, I did. June 10th at 9:30 a.m.
Yes, with Mr. Griffin. All right, good to see you. Stay safe. I heard you say you got that vaccine. Thank you. You know, I'm always excited about people who have gotten the vaccine. And so thank you so much for doing that and continue to be safe, okay?
I sure will.
All right, thank you. All right, Ms. Hernandez, I'm ready. So I know you have to go to another courtroom, so let's do it. I am going to start off with having Ms. Hernandez, if you could raise your right hand, please. Do you swear or affirm that you will interpret the words as spoken by the parties in the next two cases, that you will do so completely and accurately without any additions or deletions, so help you God?
I do, Your Honor.
Thank you. State your name for the record.
Emma Hernandez, Your Honor, CAO qualified Spanish interpreter.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Hernandez. And then I am going to have Mr. Alba Pedrosa, if he could unmute his device, Ms. Hernandez.
Señor Pedrosa, por favor, desbloquee su micrófono que van a llamar su caso. Ok, no lo oímos. Desbloquéelo.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and place this case number on the record. He has not unmuted his device yet, Ms. Hernandez.
Por favor, señor Pedrosa, ponga su micrófono desbloqueado. Abra el micrófono, está bloqueado. Hasta que aparezca el micrófono que no está en rojo.
There we go.
¿Así se me oye?
Yes, yes, you got it. Thank you.
All right. I have case number 1605754701. Mr. Pedrosa Alba, please state your full name for the record.
Estoy llamando al caso 1605754-701. Señor Pedrosa Alba, por favor, diga su nombre para que conste en el acta.
José de Jesús Pedrosa Alba.
José de Jesús Pedrosa Alba.
Good morning to you, Mr. Pedrosa Alba.
Señor Pedrosa Alba, buenos días.
Oh, buenos días.
All right.
Good morning.
All right, Mr. Yancey, we're going to try to get this right today. Let's do it. I'm going to have you report out first. And then
Okay,
I'll follow.
sí. Hoy vamos a tratar de hacer esto bien hoy, así que voy a tenerlo usted reportando primero.
Yes, Your Honor. Regarding Mr. Alba, he's in compliance today. He's currently in English classes. I have to get the information from that. And he's making payments at this time.
Ok, su señoría, él está cumpliendo con todo hasta el día de hoy, él está tomando clases, necesito obtener información un poquito más sobre eso, él todavía tiene unos pagos que hacer.
And he's also attending meetings, his 12-step meetings.
Y él también está asistiendo a la...
Oh, Ms. Hernandez, we lost you.
Oh, I'm sorry. What was the last time? The last thing you heard?
Where you broke out. You might as well just do it all over.
Oh, okay. Well, Mr. Pedrosa is in compliance up to today. He's taking some English classes, but Mr. Hansen needs more information about that. And Mr. Pedrosa needs to do some payments, and also he's attending the 12 steps meetings.
All right. And did you interpret that for Mr. Pedrosa Alba?
Sí, yes, Your Honor. Señor Pedrosa Alba, ¿entendió lo que dije?
Sí, sí.
Usted está al día hoy. Ok, usted está al día, está tomando clases de inglés. El señor Yancy necesita un poquito de información sobre eso, pero está bien. Usted necesita hacer algunos pagos y usted está asistiendo a las reuniones de los 12 pasos.
Ok, está bien.
Okay, it's
Sí
okay.
entendí, sí entendí.
Yes, I understood.
All right, Mr. Pedrosa Alba, can you tell me
Yes.
something you've learned since the last time I've seen you?
Señor Pedro Salva, ¿usted me puede decir algo que usted haya aprendido desde la última vez que lo vi?
Pues, pues que soy feliz y estoy más a gusto.
Well, that I'm happy and I feel much
Estoy
more
bien.
comfortable now. I'm doing good.
Estoy bien.
All right, how are your classes
doing good.
going? Your meetings?
Ok, ¿cómo van sus clases, sus reuniones a las que usted asiste? ¿Cómo les va ahí? ¿Cómo van?
Pues son versiones de hechos que puede ocasionar uno, problemas. Eso es lo que me están ayudando a ser mejor persona.
Well, they are helping me to be a better person because they are making me understand, you know, these are versions of things that could happen depending on what you do. So they are helping me, you know, becoming a better person.
Wonderful. And so, Mr. Pedrosa Alba, do you need us to assist you with anything to stay on track with working your program?
Maravilloso, maravilloso. Entonces, señor Pedro Salva, ¿usted necesita algo de la corte para que la corte le ayude a mantenerse en el camino correcto donde está? Y
No,
trabajar el programa.
hasta eso estoy muy bien. Estoy bien.
No,
Yes.
I'm very good at that. Even with that, I'm good. I'm good.
All right. Mr. Yancey, when do you have Mr. Pedrosa Alba returning to court?
Your Honor, I have him for June 10th for a face-to-face.
Very good.
And I do have a way to communicate with him over the phone.
Mr. Jensen, what time?
That would be 9:30.
Thank you. Señor Pedrosa, la próxima vez, señor Jensen, ¿cuál es la próxima fecha que usted tiene para venir a corte? Su señoría, es el 10 de junio a las 9:30 de la mañana, cara a cara. ¿By Zoom?
No, by phone or email.
By Zoom.
Not court. I will contact him through his advocate through email, and then she will convey what I'm asking him.
Okay, so you don't need me there?
Not this time. It'll be like every other time I will.
Okay. So this June 10 is just for him and you will contact him.
That is correct.
And I don't have to be here. Okay,
That's correct.
Thank you. Thank you. Señor Pedrosa, ese 10 de junio, el señor Hansi se va a comunicar con usted a través de la persona que aboga por usted, ¿ok?
Ok.
Por email o por teléfono, pero el señor Hansi es el que se va a comunicar con usted.
Ok. Ok, está bien.
Okay, it's okay.
Right.
Thank you.
Anything else from any of our other team members for Mr. Pedrosa Alba?
Judge, I would just like to say, keep up the good work, sir. You're doing a good job. Thank you, Judge. Thank you, sir.
Bueno, hay algo más del equipo que le quiera decir algo al señor Pedrosa. Sí, su señoría, el señor Reed le quiere decir que siga trabajando también como lo ha estado trabajando hasta ahora. Gracias.
Okay.
All right, very good. Take care, Mr. Pedrosa Alba. Enjoy the rest of your day, okay?
Okay.
Ok, muy bien. Entonces, Pedrosa Álvarez, Alba, por favor, cuídese y que disfrute su día. Ok, thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Ok.
Let's call Mr. C. Fuentes. If you could get him to unmute for me, Ms. Hernandez.
Señor Cifuentes, por favor, le toca a usted. Tenga su micrófono abierto.
I have case number 200-564-2801.
Ok, yo tengo el caso 2005-64-2801.
Mr. C. Fuentes, would you please state your full name for the record?
Señor Cifuentes, ¿puede decir su nombre para que conste en el acta?
Fidencio Cifuentes.
Fidencio Cifuentes.
All right. Mr. Yancey, I'm going to have you present at this time.
Yes, Your Honor.
Señor
Mr.
Yancy, por favor, presente en este momento.
Yes, Mr. Fuentes, he is currently in compliance. He is attending Latino Family Services. He is screening, which have been negative. He is attending AA meetings, and he has made a $400 payment.
Ok, el señor Cifuentes está cumpliendo con todo hasta el día de hoy, le está asistiendo a los servicios de familia latina, él ha hecho sus exámenes antidroga y hasta ahora todos han salido bien, él está asistiendo a las reuniones de Alcohólicos Anónimos y ha hecho un pago de $400 hasta ahora.
All right.
¿Oyó,
Sí.
señor Cifuentes?
Sí.
¿Oyó?
Sí, sí, oí bien.
Yes, I understood. I hear good.
All right. How are you doing today, Mr. C. Fuentes?
Señor Cifuentes, ¿cómo le va hoy?
Bien, me siento más a gusto, me siento mejor, mi familia me mira mejor, estamos bien.
Well, I'm good. I'm feeling much better. My family is looking after me. I'm really doing very good.
Good, very good. Mr. C. Fuentes, you've been going to your meetings. I want to know something that you're learning in the meetings.
Bueno, muy bueno, señor Cifuentes, saber eso. Y también sé que usted ha estado asistiendo a sus reuniones. Dígame qué ha aprendido en esas reuniones.
He aprendido mucho, me han enseñado a decir que no al alcohol, a las drogas, me dan consejos para poder seguir mejorándome. Me gusta ir ahí.
Well, I have learned a lot, Your Honor. I have learned how to say no to alcohol and drugs. They advise me well. I really enjoy going there.
All right, very good, very good. Are you having difficulty with anything with respect to working in program?
Oh, muy bien, muy bien. ¿Usted ha tenido alguna dificultad para trabajar el programa?
No, no, porque cuando voy a los test, voy en la mañana, en los test muy temprano voy a trabajar y en la tarde llego al alcohólicos.
Okay, no, really, because I take my drug test in the morning. From there, I go directly to work, and when I'm off work, I go to my meetings.
Very good, very good.
Muy bien, muy bien.
All right, and so Mr. C. Fuentes, do you have any questions for any members of the team today?
Señor Cifuentes, ¿usted tiene alguna pregunta para cualquier miembro del equipo hoy?
O para hacer los pagos de la otra semana, puedo dar de a 100 lo que pueda porque compré un carro y gasté dinero y quiero hacer los pagos también.
Okay, I want to know if I have to make the payments, can I pay just like $100 or something like that? Because I have to buy a car and I don't have a lot of money now, but I can pay $100.
Okay. Go ahead, Mr.
Mr. Fuentes, yes, you can make $100 payments. I will contact you through email and with your significant other and explain to you how to make those payments.
Oh, sí, señor Cifuentes, usted puede hacer pagos de $100. Yo, el señor Hansi, le va a mandar un email para contactarse con usted y con su pareja y le va a explicar cómo puede hacer los pagos de $100.
Ok, muchas gracias.
Oh, okay, thank you very much.
Mr. Yancey, what's the next court date?
Your Honor,
Señor.
can I mirror the court dates with Mr.
Yes.
Alba's court dates?
And
Then
since
that,
he's doing well, he can do a face-to-face on June 10th.
thank you so much, Your Honor. So
All
that
right.
will be
Okay.
June 10th.
¿Cuándo podrá ser, cuándo es el próximo día que usted tiene con el señor Cifuentes? Bueno, yo quisiera tener el mismo día que tengo al otro caso, entonces, ok, eso sería entonces el 10 de junio a las 9:30. Sí, su señoría. And the interpreter have a question. Is this another one that I don't need to be there or I need to be there?
Correct. You don't need to be there. We're going to do the same appointments with those two.
Okay, so no call for the interpreter on June 10th.
Yes.
Okay, el intérprete preguntó si yo tenía que estar allí, yo no tengo que estar allí, okay, simplemente el señor Yancy se va a comunicar con usted.
Ok, está bien.
Okay, perfect. I don't have to be there, but you Mr. Hansi will connect with you, okay, but don't expect me there. Okay, it's cool, it's cool.
All right, thank you, Ms. Hernandez. You both enjoy the rest of your day. And then Mr. Yancey will contact you about the following court date for both Mr. Pedroza Alba and Mr. Cifuentes.
And the interpreter, please.
I'm sorry?
For the court day, the court reporting, okay, perfect,
Yes,
thank
Mr.
you.
Yancey will let you know. Someone will let you know, okay?
Perfect, thank you. Ok, señor Cifuentes, entonces terminamos para hoy, se puede retirar. Entonces el señor, después cuando usted hable con el señor Jansen y la corte le dirán cuándo es la próxima fecha para comparecer así en Zoom en la corte, ¿ok?
Ok, muchas gracias. Que
Okay,
tengan buen
thank you
día.
very much. Have a good day. Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, everybody.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Ciao.
All right. I am ready on Miss Anderson. If you can unmute, please. I have the following matter. I have 201-29277 for Lakeisha Anderson. State your full name for the record.
Hi, Lakeisha Anderson.
All right. How are you this morning, Miss Anderson?
I'm fine. How are you?
I am doing well. Thank you. We had the opportunity to staff your case this week. Mr. Griffin reported that you are doing well. I want to hear from you. How are things going with you?
I'm doing fine. I'm almost done with my therapy. I think I have one more group, but I'm done with individual counseling.
Okay.
I've been attending my 12-step meetings. I made a payment. I dropped it off like Monday, but it was after hours and it's in a little bin. I'm not sure if it was received or not, but I did make a payment. As far as everything else, I'm fine. I have no needs. Mr. Griffin has been very helpful with anything that I have needed and any concerns. So,
all right.
Very
good. What have you been learning, Miss Anderson? About yourself, about the journey that you're on right now. You learned anything since the last time I've seen you?
I have. The journey is very interesting. It's a little time consuming, but it's informative just to like go and listen and, you know, speak on drinking and concerns and just hearing stories and telling my story. And that's really it. I'm sorry, I'm sleepy.
Why are you sleepy, Miss Anderson?
Because I have insomnia a little bit.
Okay.
And I wake up at like, well, yesterday I went to bed at like 10, but I woke up at like 5.
In the
And I
morning?
haven't finished my coffee. Yes, 5 a.m.
But if you went to bed at 10, Miss Anderson, that's 7 hours of sleep. How much more sleep you need? You don't have insomnia? Ma'am,
I do a little bit.
if you
Because I wake up in the middle of the night.
ma'am, you have 7 hours of sleep. I'm thinking you're gonna say you woke up at 1 and you couldn't go
The
back
night
to
of-
sleep.
The night before, I only got 4 hours of sleep. That's why I was able to go to bed at 10.
Oh, okay. All right. You might have some pseudo insomnia, but you might want to go get that checked out because you sleep in 7 hours. You get more sleep than the average person, Miss Anderson. You get more sleep probably than I'm getting. And I know I don't have insomnia. So, all right, Miss Anderson. Well, maybe on those nights where you're only getting 4 hours or 5 hours. I mean, I function with 5 too, Miss Anderson. That's like my
Ooh, sometimes.
okay. All
But I
right.
work midnight sometimes, so my sleeping schedule is just all over the place.
Okay, yeah. So your body has to adjust because you upset your sleeping schedule throughout the
It don't
week.
know what it's doing. It don't.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. She said insomnia. I'm like, okay. Had a flashback. I had a hairstylist one time who had insomnia. And so she did not start taking appointments until 11 o'clock at night. And she worked
my God.
through the night. But
Oh
she
my
was
God.
that good that you would make that sacrifice because she could
Oh
not
my
sleep
God.
at night. She did not sleep at night. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And so that's why when you said insomnia, I'm like, oh, I know that can be brutal. Most people
It's
just
not
think
that bad.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Most people just think, oh, you can't sleep. But insomnia, I mean, I watched her go through some struggles with not her body not being able to sleep at night. And then during the day, she had trouble sleeping because of the daylight. And, you know,
Oh my
and
God.
it was really tough on her. So that's why when you said that, I'm like, oh, you need to go get that checked out.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
Yeah, no, you don't have insomnia, Miss Anderson, but okay.
My body just confused.
Just confusion. That's it. That's it. All right. I'm glad to see you working your program. I'm glad. I was glad to hear in staffing that you're doing well, no issues. It sounds like you don't have any concerns. And so I'm going to hear from Mr. Griffin. Mr. Griffin, anything additional?
Yeah, Your Honor, she is doing well. We did stop this case, and she did come down and make a $100 payment. So my recommendation was to promote her to phase 2 today. Um, and other than that, I mean, she's on schedule with everything, and so no problems. Testing, treatment. So I'll wait to get a report from her treatment provider indicating that she has completed the individual and she soon should be completing the group. So the recommendation, Your Honor, is to promote her to phase 2 today.
All right. Any objection from any of the other team members?
No objection, Judge. No
All right,
objection.
wonderful. Ms. Anderson, do you object to being promoted to phase 2? Let's see how woke she is.
No, ma'am.
All right, very good. Come on, everybody, join me in congratulating Ms. Anderson on her promotion to phase. Congratulations, Ms. Anderson. All right. There, look, I see you, Mr. Morgan. Turn your camera back off. He turned his camera on for that. Yes. All right. And so, Ms. Anderson, look, you're not going to see me as often, but you'll continue to keep the contact with your case manager. Of course, if you need us, you know how to dial into the courtroom Monday through Friday. On Wednesdays, we don't start until 9:30. We're in a closed meeting on Wednesdays at 8:30 a.m. But you can dial into the courtroom. You can contact Mr. Griffin. We're here to still service you. And so while you won't have as much court intervention, still, you know, you'll still have to hold up your end and do the things that you have committed to do, okay?
Okay.
All right, wonderful. Mr. Reed, Mr. Ficus, anything you'd like to add before I get a return to court date?
Judge, just congratulations, Ms. Anderson. You're working the program. Good attitude. Keep up the good work. We're proud of you. Be safe. Thank you for that payment that you made. Be safe, Ms. Anderson. Thank you.
Thank you. You as well.
And if I might add, Your Honor, Ms. Anderson, a great report, great job. Yeah, you don't have insomnia. Mr. Reed and I talk every day about how we sleep through the night. We might have insomnia. You don't. You're fine. But keep up the great work, man. We're very proud of you.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Griffin, what's the return to court date?
Your Honor, that'll be June the 10th at 9:30 a.m. and that'll be for a face-to-face.
All right. You said June 10th?
Yes, Your Honor, at 9:30 a.m.
All right. Very good. Very good. All right. If nothing else, Miss Anderson, enjoy the rest of your day and try to get some rest, okay?
All right.
All right.
You.
Take care.
Bye. You too.
All right. I am ready on Miss Larson. If you could unmute for me. And I'm going to ask you to start your camera. You were moving around.
Good
And so that
morning.
makes it difficult for me on this end. Let me find you and I'll ask you to turn back on your camera.
Okay.
Give me 1 second. There you are. All right. There you are. Good morning to you, Miss Larson.
Good morning.
How are you this morning?
I am fabulous.
That's good. Wonderful. Is Miss Cleveland on?
She's not in today, Your Honor.
Okay, somebody's covering for her.
Yes.
All right, wonderful. I have the following matter for Miss Larson, 200-555-5101. State your full name for the record, Miss Larson.
Vida Doreen Larson.
All right, Miss Larson, how are things going with you?
They're going really well. I'm
Okay,
really
tell me
liking
about it.
myself.
I'm sorry?
I said I'm really liking myself again.
Okay, very good. What do you like about yourself?
That I can do anything that I put my mind to, and I am worth it. And life is just good, being sober and clean.
Yeah.
And the journey is just knowing that I don't need any of that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, but you've got to continue to work at it every day, Miss Larson.
Absolutely.
Every single day. You have to reaffirm yourself that you're worth it, that you like yourself again, and that you can do without any substances. And then you have to make sure you're picking up tools to help you achieve those goals. One day at a time, and you have to do it every single day. How are they treating you where you are?
Good.
Okay. You hesitated a little bit.
It's different. You know, I'm in here with a lot of different women. You know, I've actually, you know, I have some friendships, and it's nice knowing that, you know, they're on the same path that I am, and, you know, we'll remain friends. And it feels nice to know that, you know, I can have these friendships for a long time.
All right. Very good. Very good. All right, Miss Larson, have you been in touch with your family?
Absolutely.
Good. Everybody's
My
doing
daughter
well?
gets married here.
I'm sorry. Uh-oh, we lost you. Uh-oh, we lost Miss Larson. We can't understand what you're saying, Miss Larson.
My daughter gets married here. A lot of shopping and doing this and doing that.
We can't understand you, Miss Larson.
I'm sorry?
We're not able to understand you. Say that again. You're breaking up.
I said my grief counselor.
Okay. I just heard grief counselor. You lost your connection.
Getting a lot of that stuff out.
All right, who has Miss Cleveland's case? Somebody will have to contact her because I can't understand anything she said. Miss Larson, are you there? Miss Larson? Okay, that's better. Stay put. All right, Miss Larson, tell me what you were saying about your daughter.
Okay, I was saying that we were just doing a lot of shopping and getting things prepared for the wedding. It's June 5th.
Right around the corner.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
My dress, mother-daughter dress finally came in, mother of the bride. I was very, very worried about that, but I finally got it. And yesterday I did grief counseling. That was my fourth one, and I'll tell you that that is exactly what I needed. That is exactly what I needed.
Very good. So you're getting in there and you're working it, right, Miss Larson?
Yes, I am. Yes, I
Very
am.
good. Well, I'm
Yep.
excited. I'm excited for your daughter and for your family. And that's a wonderful thing to be able to have a June wedding, even though, you know, I hope we're on the other side of the pandemic. If everybody's getting the vaccine and doing the things they're supposed to do. So that should
Right.
be wonderful. That should be absolutely wonderful. Well, as you know,
Yes, and yes,
what?
I have some other good news.
Okay.
I received my driver's license.
Good for you, Miss Larson. Yeah.
Woo!
Wonderful.
Yes, ma'am, here it is.
Yes. Oh my goodness, that is great news. You know, I want everybody to have a license, a registered vehicle, and car insurance, because I pay for all of that stuff, and I want everybody to feel the burn too. So very
Exactly.
good. Very
Thank
good.
you. I'm so proud of myself. I
Yeah.
am so proud of myself. And also too, I've been working on my credit. So I got a credit card in
Oh
my
goodness.
name.
Okay. Are they working with you on how to use that credit card
Oh,
responsibly?
yes, ma'am. No, I know how to use that credit card.
No, you left out the last word, responsibly.
Yes, absolutely. Of course.
All
No,
right.
that's an emergency credit card.
All right.
Emergency.
Very good.
And I've accomplished 32 more hours for community service.
Okay.
I have made my first payment. You know, I'm just crossing things off the list.
Look at you, Miss
Crossing them
Larson.
off.
Look at you. I'm
That's
so
what I
proud
said.
of you.
I'm really proud of myself. I know I've come a long way.
Yes.
Thanks to you and your wonderful team
And
of
thanks
experts.
to you. And thanks to you, Miss Larson. And thanks to you that you're getting up every day and committed to working on you and working the program so that you can get to your destination, which is recovery for a lifetime, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. Because there's no going back. There's absolutely no going back now.
Yes.
I've been
Very
clean
good.
140 days.
Yes, come on, let's celebrate
Woohoo!
Miss Larson, 140 days. Wonderful, Miss Larson. Wonderful. All
And
right.
I think I've put on about 30 pounds.
All right. You know, that's what we do. That's what we do.
And I like it. It's going in all the right places.
Oh, all right. Very good.
But
Very good.
a few things that I have learned is that, you know, if you always do what you always did, you'll always get what you always got.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
And
So
I
if
am
you want
looking
something different, you have to do something different, right?
Yes. And I am looking at the bigger picture, and, you know, I'm loving myself. I'm loving my journey. Like I said, the new friends that I've, you know, got here, the ladies are pretty cool here.
All right. Very good.
Just, you know, ready to start my new journey, going home and moving forward. And like I said, just checking off those check boxes of, you know, getting my license and, you know, doing what I need to do, going to NA meetings, going to grief counseling. You know, I'm ready to move forward, and I'm so proud of myself. But I couldn't have done it without you.
As you should be, and we're just glad to see you progressing. Ms. Cleveland did reach out to me earlier this week and share with me about, you know, next steps for independent living. And so there's some information that I asked her to get from the professionals to find out what is conducive, what would be the best situation for you for independent living, whether it's going to your own place or moving with your daughter, because I think we've tried that a couple of times and that didn't really work out well. And so maybe you're going back with a different attitude. I don't know, but I sent her she has to get some information so that she can make a recommendation to the court as to what are your next steps for independent living. Okay.
Okay.
All right, and so she's going to get that done for me, and we'll come back and revisit that issue, okay?
Okay.
All right, very good. Any questions for the team this morning, Ms. Larson?
Judge, I
Um,
just want, oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I know that she did talk about going into phase 2. So I was wondering if that's where I'm at right now.
Okay, I don't know who's covering for Miss Cleveland, but did Miss Cleveland leave that message? I don't think she brought that up in staffing, which is where we should be discussing those things. But who's covering for Miss Cleveland today?
Good morning, Your Honor. Ebony Robs, Drug Treatment Court Case Manager. I'm looking at the notes that Ms. Cleveland left in regards to Ms. Larson. She did indicate that she stated she had a recommendation for phase 2, that she did bring it up and mention it in staffing, Your Honor, on Monday. She did say, Your Honor, that Ms. Larson was in complete compliance, and she would like to make that recommendation for the promotion phase 2 on today, Your Honor.
All right, no, it wasn't mentioned. I take notes, but I don't have an issue with it because at least her notes indicate that it's appropriate. I just don't want to do it without Miss Cleveland's buy-in or Miss Cleveland's recommendation. So it sounds like she's good with it. Any objection from any of the other team members?
No objections, Judge.
No objections. All right, wonderful. Then I need everybody in the courtroom to join me in congratulating Ms. Larson on her promotion to phase 2. Congratulations, Ms. Larson. Congratulations to you. All right, wonderful.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Reed, you wanted to say something?
Yes, Judge. I wanted to congratulate Miss Larson. I was taking notes while she was talking, and there were a lot of accomplishments: driver's license, made a payment, credit card, 140 days clean. Miss Larson, you're working the program. Keep up the good work. We're proud of what you're doing. We know it's not easy. I remember when you came into the program, you said you could do it. There were some setbacks, but you're working the program now. Keep up the good work, Miss Larson. Thank you, Judge. Thank you, Miss Larson.
Thank you so much. That's so nice of you.
And Your Honor, if I might add, Ms. Larson, you are doing a great job. We're very proud of you. Keep up the great work. Thank you, Judge.
Aw, that's
Right.
very nice. Thank you.
All right, Miss Robs, when does Miss Cleveland have Miss Larson coming back?
Your Honor, Miss Cleveland has June 10th, 2021.
Okay. And does she have that as a face-to-face or as a court date?
Yes, Your Honor, at 9:30 a.m. for a face-to-face.
All right, wonderful. Did you get that, Miss Larson?
It was June 10th, 8:30 in the morning.
9:30 for a face-to-face with Miss Cleveland.
9:30. Okay. All righty.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you. Good to see you. Keep up the great work you're doing.
Thank you. And you
All
guys
right.
have a great weekend.
All right. You do the same. Thank you so much.
I sure will. Bye-bye now.
All right. Okay, I am going to just need to take a really quick break and then I'll be ready. There was a person last name Irwin. Are they still in the courtroom? If I don't see you, I don't call your case. And so I had a note that they were in warrant status. Mr. Reed,
I'm here.
Vikings. I don't know if you've had an opportunity. Irwin is not on my docket. And so, yes, I don't know that Irwin should even be in my courtroom. Miss Drew?
I'll be happy to talk to her, Judge.
All right. Do you want to just go in a breakout room? I don't know if Miss Drew can hear me. I think I have the court. No, I don't.
Yes, you can.
Oh, there you go. Miss Drew?
Yes.
Is Miss Irwin's case, Urban's case assigned to my courtroom? It is?
Yes,
Okay.
it is.
All right, very good. And did she post the bond?
It looks like she posted bond. It says, no, she did not post a bond.
Didn't post the bond. And so you can send the ROA, but she's gonna need to post the bond or something, Mr. Fikes, you can talk to her or what have you, but I'll put you in a breakout room. Can I do that now, Mr. Fikes, before I walk away?
Yes, Your Honor, we thank you for that. Yes.
All right, wonderful. Ms. Irvin, I'm going to send you and Attorney Vikings into a breakout room. It will be breakout room number 1. Please make sure you accept that invitation.
Okay, I'm not too familiar with
That's
this.
okay. Just I'm telling you what to do, ma'am. Accept the invitation, okay? All right.
Okay.
Thank you so much. All right. There you go.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. Give me 1 second and then I'll be ready to proceed with Ms. Harris. All right, I'm ready to proceed with Ms. Harris's case. Ms. Harris, are you with us? Oh, I don't see Ms. Harris. I'm going to keep going. Ms. Harris, are you there? Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, I'm going to call your case at this time. I have the following: SP 8267781, U155-39414, and case number 1906032601. Ms. Harris, state your full name for the record, please.
Tony Belinda Harris.
How are you this morning, Ms. Harris?
I'm feeling great.
You feeling great? You looking great. Look at you.
Thank you.
All right. What's been going on with you? I feel like I haven't seen you in forever.
I know. I'm still going to my meetings online and dropping my urines. I'm doing great. You know, trying to stay out of Corona way.
All right. What you doing everything you're supposed to do, right?
Yeah, I went and got my 2 shots.
Yes.
I took a COVID test yesterday because my nose was kind of stuffy.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Well, let's hope that's just a stuffy nose and nothing else.
With the coughing. Yeah.
Okay.
With no aches.
All right. All right. Very good. And so, Ms. Harris, you look good. You like being on a path of recovery?
Yes, yes.
Tell me what's good about it.
Well, every week it's a birthday here. You know,
Every week?
Every week, every month. That's every month. My nieces and nephews. See, my sister got 8 kids, so with their kids, it's a lot of birthdays. And so I'm trying to participate in their birthday and make sure I go see my grandbabies. And everybody's doing okay.
Very good. I see you got your glasses.
Yep, I got my glasses last week.
I see you. All right. You still with your sister?
Yes, ma'am.
That's working out well?
Yep.
All right. You following the house rules?
That's right. Yeah.
All right. Make sure you tell her I asked about her, okay?
Okay, I will.
All
Yeah,
right.
we're doing good.
All right. Very good. Very good. Miss Harris, what do you need us to help you with? I know you are winding down. What do you need us to help you with?
Well, only thing I'm worried about is do I got a responsibility fee at the Secretary of State? I want to get my driver's license.
Okay. Well, who's the case manager on Miss Harris?
Miss Robs.
Miss Ross? Now, I've never heard Miss Harris mention a driver's license. I don't know if you have, but she has never mentioned a driver's license. But look, she wants one. Can we check to see what she needs to do in order to get her a driver's license?
Yes, Your Honor, I checked on today.
All right, very good. Miss Ross, what you want to tell me about Miss Harris?
Your Honor, Miss Harris, as she reported, is doing really well. I was able to have conversation with Miss Harris. She is in phase 3, Your Honor, at this time. She's completed outpatient, completed her 40 hours of community service. Her balance is paid in full. She has completed the 100 NA meetings, completed ARMS, and Ms. Harris has even completed the sobriety video. She's doing really, really, really well, Your Honor. Just really in a good place at this time. No issues to report.
All right, very good, very good. Miss Harris, you have any questions?
No, not at this time. No.
All right, we're gonna check on that license. I'm excited. Please, please.
And I need to know what I got to do to get them because
Okay. Miss Robs is on it. You know, this is the first day you said that to her, so you got to give her a second. Let her catch her breath, get through court this morning, and hopefully she'll be able to get you something pretty soon, okay?
Okay.
All right, very good. Mr. Reed, Mr. Fikens?
Yes,
I'm
Judge,
glad to
thank
see
you.
you, Miss
Ms.
Harris.
Harris,
Wait a minute, what'd you say, Miss Harris?
I said I'm glad to see you.
Oh, I'm glad to see you too. I am. And you have your vaccine, so you'll be able to drop by the courtroom one day and see me when all of this is over.
Okay.
People that had their vaccine.
Okay.
All right. Go ahead, Mr. Reed.
thank you, Judge. Ms. Harris, congratulations. You had a good report today. We're proud of what you're doing. Keep up the good work. I just looked at today's docket. She doesn't have any drinking and driving cases in our courtroom on the docket, so she probably doesn't need to go through us for a restricted license, but we can check her SOS and see what she needs to do. Keep up the good work, Ms. Harris, and be safe. I like those glasses. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, they say don't take them off. My eyes gotta get, with the glasses.
Right, get used to them.
Yeah.
All right. Miss Robs, when do you have Miss Harris coming back?
Your Honor, I have June 17th, 2021 at 9:30 a.m. for face-to-face.
All right, very good. And then, of course, we'll staff her before that and see where we go from here. I hope that within that time she can get her a license. I would really love that. I'm saying that, Miss Ross. We don't know what's on that SOS, so
yes,
we'll
Your
find
Honor.
out. All right. All right, Miss Harris. Good to see you. I won't see you again until June.
June 17th, at what time?
9:30 a.m.
9:30. Okay.
All right, very good. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Be with Judge Holmes.
No, you'll be with Miss Robs. But if you need to see me, you can come into the courtroom, okay, Miss Harris?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good. Take care of yourself.
You too.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. Miss Griffin Orlando, I'm ready for you. Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor.
All right, I have the following 2007081SD. State your name for the record.
Teresa Griffin Orlando.
All right, Miss Griffin Orlando, how are things going?
Everything's going great.
All right, very good. You had some changes, I think, in employment. How's that going?
It's going fine. It's really working out well right now because my daughter, she had a seizure, so I'm able to help her out with some of the driving because she can't drive for 6 months now.
Oh, wow.
So I have to help her out with the grandbabies, getting them to school and things like that, picking up, doing the grocery thing. And so, but she's okay. She's fine.
Okay, that's what I was gonna ask. Is she
She's
okay?
able to, luckily her employment is able for her to work from home because for the first week we were driving her to work and picking her up. So
Oh, wow.
that was a lot. So now they are letting her work from home.
Good. I'm so glad to hear that.
Yes.
And I'm glad that you are able to help out.
Yes. Got my 5-month coin last night.
Yeah, congratulations to you. Yes, that's wonderful. How does that feel?
I think every holiday and every birthday is a new one because I'm not wondering, oh, when can I get out of here so I can drink? So I'm more vibrant. I'm more in tune with everything that's going on. The kids are like, will you stop? You're doing too much. You need to take care of yourself. We know you're taking care of yourself, but we want you to enjoy your time too. I'm happy that I have, my kids with me, to support me still, and that they're proud of their mom.
Yes. And we're proud of you too, Ms. Griffin Orlando. We are very proud of you. How are your classes going?
I'm still doing my counseling. I've done my arms. I've done my sobriety class. I'm doing my community service at AA. So that's where I'm at.
All right. Very good. Is there anything that you're having issues with or difficulties with that you need us to adjust or to help you with in the program?
No, I think, and I'll probably could bring this up to Brian, but I know I have a graduation party that I'm going out of town for. And I know Sunday is always the new start of a week, for the urine test. So I don't know how that works.
Okay, you would still have to test. So get with Mr. Griffin and he'll give you information on how to make that work. And so it can work out, okay?
Yep.
All right, very good. Do you have any questions for any members on the team this morning?
Nope, everything's going well. I'm just super excited to be sober for another day.
Yes, ma'am, and we're excited about it too. Is there anything you can share with the courtroom, something that you've learned since you've been on this journey?
I've learned, with the ARMS program, that went hand in hand with the AA because a lot of the questions that they had, I could answer because I've been getting it through AA. Just be honest with yourself and with others. That's a big thing. And it's just having the friendship of new people at AA. I mean, take them for granted too, because, they're your new friends.
Yes. And they're working on the same thing you're working on, right? That's
Yes.
a good thing. All right, Mr. Griffin, anything for Miss Orlando Griffin?
Like she reported, Your Honor, she's doing very well. She does have a restricted license, no violations. And I just like to applaud her. I mean, glad to be in a position where she can help her daughter out. I mean, that's really, beneficial. So, she got in the program and she hit the ground running and doing very well. So very proud of you. Just keep up the good work.
All right, very good. Mr. Reed, anything you'd like to add?
Yes, thank you. A good report, Ms. Griffin. Keep up the good work. We're proud of what you're doing. Be safe. Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Griffin.
All right.
Orlando.
Okay.
Orlando Griffin, right, Mr. Reed?
After Orlando, I was thinking about Mr. Griffin. Okay, thank you.
It's okay.
You're good. You're good. All right. If no questions, Miss Orlando Griffin, let's see, when is she coming back, Mr. Griffin?
Your Honor, she'll be back on June the 10th, 2021, and that'll be at 9:30 a.m. and that'll be for a face-to-face, so I will contact her.
All right. Very good. Did you get that? June
Yes, 10th? I did. Thank you.
All right. Very good. Good to see you. Keep up the great work. I hope things continue to go well with your daughter, okay?
All right. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, Miss Bavel, I'm ready for you.
Hey, Just Holmes, how you doing
Good
today?
morning. I'm well. How are you?
I'm holding in there. I'm just allergies been bothering me. I feel like drained a little bit this weather, but
Yeah,
I'm okay. And I work on that dusty dock, so my allergies was just bothering me this morning. But I'm okay. How about yourself?
I'm doing well. It's almost Friday, so I'm
Okay.
doing real well. I woke up this morning and thought it was Friday.
Me too, but I'm like, wait, I got core. I got to see Miss Holmes. I kind of seem like I ain't seen you in forever. I have face to face the last 2 weeks.
I know, but I'm here. So,
Okay. It's
and
good
I'm
to see
glad
you.
you're here too. All
Yeah.
right. All
Good to
right.
be
Let me place your case number on the record. I have
here.
case number 20L03079FD. State your full name for me.
Sharice Bavel.
All right, Miss Bavel. Things are going well with you?
Yeah, I'm just taking it one day at a time. Unfortunately, my cousin passed. Well, he's more like an uncle. He passed the COVID. He didn't make it. So yesterday, it was kind of rough. It was kind of rough, but I was more so strong for my mom because they was like thieves. They was really, really close. So she kind of took that hard, but they had a repast and I was at work and I stopped by at the funeral. So it was nice. I was like, I took it very well. I usually don't take, because I just knew I know he in a better place and he ain't in pain, and it sucks for it that have been COVID. It attacked his organs and stuff. So that was that. And then, just the programs and taking everything one day at a time, trying to stay focused with the IOP. And like my therapist, I talked to him yesterday. And yeah, so that was just the main thing. It was like a lot to deal with my family, but I was kind of at work and dealing with that too. So it was kind of like, and I had IOP so I was kind of busy yesterday, but I kept my head up. So I
I'm
made it through.
glad to hear you took advantage, it sounds like, of some resources that were available to you to be able to make some good decisions in spite of your loss, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All
Yes.
right.
And
I'm so sorry to hear about your cousin.
yeah. I'm just more so just trying to, got finished checking on my mom. Like I was with her. I'm worried about her, She was was in the hospital for her potassium being low and just her being safe and sorry she went in, but she was okay. So I
Okay.
just want her to take her time and because I'm only one person. So yeah. But other than that, I'm just, working the program, learning from other people's situation and have to realize that I ain't beat myself up about what I did. I got a few DUIs. I'm learning from it. I'm gonna pick up and I'm gonna move forward from it. It's gonna help me in the future. I know not to get behind that wheel again. And it ain't, there's no reason to beat myself up for it. Use the program, use it, help me out every day, help me move forward every day with staying sober and trying to stay out the way and just getting things done. Whatever I feel like I need to get done, if it's folding clothes or just putting up pictures on the wall, I'm gonna do it just to keep myself busy.
Yes. Isn't this a great time, Miss Bavel, to be sober?
Yes, ma'am. It's helping me in
Yeah.
so many areas, one of the girls said, it's like you realize, you feel better, you get more done, and you seeing what you was missing out on for real. And I am saving more money. I'm actually paying bills on time. So it's like, yeah, it's getting there. So
Yes.
it's helping me for sure.
Very good. That's good to hear.
Yeah.
Very good. And I'm glad. Thank you for sharing real life experiences of the benefits of being sober. Sometimes people don't see, look, I get to save some money. I'm not wasting money. I'm making better decisions. Someone just said, I'm there for my daughter and I'm able to help her, in ways that I couldn't help her before because I didn't have a license, and I didn't have a license because I was drinking and driving. All those things. There's some great benefits that come from just things we take for granted, right? Some great benefits that come from sobriety. So that's good. That's good. All right. What are you doing to stay safe? You have a relative. COVID hit close to home for you. What are you doing to stay safe?
Keeping busy, Miss Holmes. I'm keeping busy. I'm working. I'm actually about to pick up another little gig. I want to do like night shift, but I want to do heavy machine operating. So I'm trying to get into I think it's called a Detroit Training Center or something. You can pay and you can do like high-low, heavy machine operating. And I actually want to get a few things under my belt because I'm hands-on. I don't mind getting dirty. I don't mind, getting my little elbows dirty and that. So I want to get into some stuff. I'm getting bored. Like, I know I'm almost done with my IOP, so that's kind of cool. I talk to them like 3-4 times a week. But it's like I want to get some stuff up under my belt. I want to use this and manifest it, I want
Yeah.
to get somewhere. I don't want to be at Great Lakes Wine and Spirits forever. I'm not trying to be on the dock. If I'm gonna be there, I want to grow and eventually be here to be a driver or a supervisor or run the line. I want to get something up under me. I can do it.
And you can do it. Absolutely. You can do it.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I'm just like getting bored. I'm getting older. I'm 33. I'm about to be 34 next year. So it's like ain't no time.
That's older, Miss Bavell. That's old. All right, go ahead. All us old timers on. You see us going.
I know. I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. They like, girl, you
got a kid almost a year or two from 34, ma'am. Okay.
Really though.
All right. I'm glad to see. Look, it sounds like, and tell me if I'm right, sobriety, you're starting to dream again. You're starting to see your value and that you want more and that you can do more. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
There you go. I love it. I absolutely love it. All right. And so, Mr. Griffin, you have Miss Bavell's case?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right.
Yeah, she's doing very well, Your Honor. And I did, she saw her therapist, did send over, got another great clinical assessment with state's clinical assessment. So starting to right. So that was a big, when I saw Mr. Yancey, we was like, we don't see these too often. So, so they starting to come across, but she's doing very well. Like I told her, just, she was really hard on herself when she first came in or whatever. I said, you just have to accept and just go with the flow of the program, and you're going to learn a lot about yourself. And that's what this program is all about, is, learning about yourself and what got you here or whatever. So she's been open-minded, and, so I just applaud her for that.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Griffin. Attorney Reed, anything you want to add?
Yes, Judge. Thank you. Mr. Bavell, I talked to you. You came into the program. You worked the program. You are working the program. You mentioned something. Don't beat yourself up about the past. The past is the past. You living for today and tomorrow, and you're doing a good job. And you're not old. 34. I can't remember when I was 34, but I was 34 at one time. Be safe. Keep up the good work, Ms. Bavell. We're proud of you. Thank you. Thank you, Judge. Thank you, Ms. Bavell.
Thank you, Mr.
Right. All right, Mr. Griffin, when do you have Ms. Bavell coming back? I don't know if you heard that shade she threw earlier. I haven't seen you in a long time. I had to do a face-to-face. So, have Ms. Bavell coming back.
Yeah, she'll be back June the 3rd, Your Honor, at 8:30 a.m.
June 3rd is good. June 3rd. All right, Ms. Bavell, I'll see you then, okay?
Okay.
All right, very good. Take care of yourself.
You too.
All right, Mr. Adams, let me have you unmute, please. Good morning, Mr. Adams.
Good morning.
All right, I have the following for you. I have 1205736-901. State your full name for me, Mr. Adams.
Joe Edward Adams Jr.
All right, how are you today?
Doing all right today. It's been a lot going on though.
It's a lot going on. Anything you want to share?
Well, I'll be honest, it's been a bit of good and bad news at the same time. My girlfriend's father just went in the hospital this morning. He's not telling anybody what's going on. Just yesterday, they put her grandmother to rest.
Okay.
So then on top of that, she just got out this Monday because she was in Pontiac because she had some type of blood infection. So she was up there for 14 days straight getting antibiotics.
Okay.
She didn't have to be there that long, but just found out she's also pregnant. So they couldn't give her the actual antibiotics they wanted to give because she's 16 weeks along.
So you are expecting a baby?
Yes, and my oldest son just found out that he just got accepted into college. So in September, he'll be going to Florida.
Oh, wonderful. Florida A&M or?
Correct, yes.
All right, very good, very good. HBCU, I love it. All right.
And I'm coming up at the end of my 90 days up here with my employer, which is also a great thing.
Oh, so you'll be off of probation.
So I just, yeah. So, and it's just, like I said, like I'm saying, it's like I get good news and there's been a lot of other stuff going at the same token. So I just take it as in, hey, you don't get nothing easy. You always get the advance of when it comes to trials and tribulations. So just been staying focused and just, doing what I need to do, being there for myself, my children, my girl and her family as much as possible, well, whenever they allow me to be. But all in all, I really don't have any complaints or anything.
All right, very good. You work in your program, Mr. Adams?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, tell me.
Oh, sorry, go ahead, ma'am.
I was gonna ask you, are you seeing any benefits from working the program so far?
Well, actually, yes, because at this time with everything else that's been going on, I know how I used to be, and I know that old rhythm I used to fall back into like really quickly when I feel like I'm getting overwhelmed and things of that nature. I just need some type of relief, some type of way to relax, just to put things out of mind for a hot second. And now it's not even like that anymore. It's just more so I just take everything as it comes. What I can deal with, I deal with. What I can't, I don't worry about, because if it's not in my control and my power, it's not up to me to worry about it.
There you go. There you go. Very good. Do you need us to help you with anything, Mr. Adams?
Well, at the moment, no. Actually, I've been, it's like my support system's been pretty much there, and there's a lot more help, and people are a lot more understanding and willing to help because they actually see like, okay, we see what he's doing, we see what he's striving for, we see the change and everything else. So it's like, a lot more people are more open to help when a lot of doors might have been closed, or people real optimistic, or they give you that side look like, and you don't want that. So.
All right. All right. Mr. Yancey, what you want to tell me about Mr. Adams? He sounds like he's doing very well.
Yeah, he's doing better. He said something real important as far as not getting into the same rhythm when there's stressful situations. We know what that means. So we're really happy about that because I did check his screenings. So other than that, he's still hanging in there with Detroit Recovery, still doing his meetings. So, he's still in compliance. We just encourage him to reach out to sponsors or whatever. If things get rough, don't fall back and just keep moving forward. But so far, he's in compliance at this time, Your Honor.
All right. Wonderful. Wonderful. All right, Mr. Reed, you heard the report. Anything you'd like to say to Mr. Adams?
Yes, I would. Thank you, Judge. Mr. Adams, good report. Keep up the good work. We're proud of what you're doing. We know it's not easy. It's not intended to be an easy program, but you're working the program. And you were talking about life. Good things happen. Bad things happen. Congratulations on the baby promotion. And people pass. We have losses in our life, but that's part of living. And you're dealing with it. Keep up the good work, Mr. Adams. Be safe. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Reed.
All right. And Mr. Adams, I do want to applaud you that in spite of some of the things, the challenges that you're facing, and you have some heavy hitters, that you are maintaining sobriety. You're doing what you're supposed to do. And I want you to really focus in on the fact that that's a great thing. I mean, you are stronger than you think you are. You are doing the things that maybe in the past you would not have been able to handle all those things at one time, right? And still make good decisions, but you're doing it. I'm sorry.
Well, I said you're absolutely correct on that. But also, with nothing that's been really helping is also because I've also my own meetings. I still do the online meetings. So a lot of times when things get like that, I've been up here before. It wasn't all that helpful. Now I'm seeing more of the benefits with it, because now because they're almost 24 hours, there's different ones come in there, and at the times when I just need to vent or just let it out and talk to someone that can understand where I'm coming through, and they'll let you do that. So that's also been helping a lot too.
Yes, very good. Very good. All right, Mr. Yancey, when do you have Mr. Adams coming back and what for?
Your Honor, I have him coming back on June 3rd. And I am going to talk to him about payments. Once he starts making payments, then we can promote him into another phase. But for now, I'm gonna have him coming back June 3rd.
All right. Did you hear that, Mr. Adams?
Well, yes, I did, and I wanted to clarify that. Well, I got to be Miss Yancy proud about that, but because he sent me the link, I want to let him know I did get the link of how I can make my payments and everything else. And I've actually been putting money to the side for the payments, because instead of just making the payments, not really. Well, it's a substantial amount. I'll try to want to just pay it off in one lump sum and just give him the whole 770, and just that way it'll be done with. So I'm about halfway there. About to give you another 2 weeks, I can get up there and pay everything off in full.
And I'm not going to discourage you from that, but if you have half of the amount and can make a large partial payment, I can get you into another phase. But we can talk about that a little bit later.
Okay,
not a problem, sir.
All right, very good. You have your date, June 3rd at 8:30 a.m. Mr. Yancey, if that changes, you let me know, okay?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Adams, enjoy the rest of your day. Hang in there, and it's good to see you today, okay?
Thank you. Have a great day too, Mr. Bye.
Thank you. All right, I am ready on Mr. Smith. If you could unmute Mr. Smith, good morning to you.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm pretty good.
You had to think about it? No?
No.
All right, let me put your case number on the record. I have case number 200-559-5001. State your full name for me, Mr. Smith.
Brandon Smith.
All right, tell me what's been going on with you, sir. You on here smiling and all that good stuff, Mr. Smith. You turned around so I can see that your hair is braided. I see you. You don't have your little ponytails in today. I appreciate that because you know I laugh every single time. What's going on with you?
And it's crazy that you say that because I actually just took those down last night. But other than that, everything been going pretty good. Just taking it one step at a time.
All right. One step at a time. You still going to your classes?
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me something you learned. Last time you told me a lot of things you learned. Tell me something you've learned.
Well, basically, it's like a forever cycle. So I actually start branching off and coming up with like my own little, my own little goals and stuff. Like I actually start working towards opening.
We can't hear you. We can't.
Actually,
there you are. You're working toward opening what?
Hold on one second. I
You
don't
told
know
us
what's
to
wrong
hold
with
on,
this
y'all.
speaker.
Everybody holding.
I'm sorry.
I used to not
I
allow
just
my
couldn't
kids
hear
to
you.
put me on hold. When they say hold on, I'm like, what am I holding on to? I don't hold on. Well, we gonna hold on from you, Mr. Smith. You okay? Uh-oh. Did we lose them all together?
We might have.
Uh-oh. Did we try again?
No, I'm back.
All right.
Okay, you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah. Yep. Just actually working towards a lawn service.
Opening, I'm sorry, a lawn
75% there.
service?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Look at you. Very good. I'm glad to look, he's smiling. Very good. All right. How's the job going?
It's going pretty good.
It's going pretty good. All right. And you're gonna open a
It's
lawn
rough,
service.
but
I'm sorry.
yes, ma'am. I said it's going pretty good. It's rough, but it's going.
It's going. All right. Well, you know, you a man. You can handle rough, right? Especially when it comes to a job, right? Why he keep looking
Yeah,
over
that's what
there?
everybody say.
Then I can't be wrong then. What you keep looking over to your, what is at your right? What are you looking at? What are you looking at?
My my second personality, he telling me nah.
Is this your son?
No, I said my second personality, he tell me nah.
You okay? You scaring me. What are you talking about? A second personality?
No. It's just a joke. It's just a joke.
Oh, okay. Because I'm like, now wait a minute. Now need
Yeah,
to
we,
send you for a different type of an assessment. If we're
yeah,
talking about you talking to your second personality, sir.
Your Honor, if I can interject,
Right,
because
I forgot.
we don't want to put him in mental health court right now, Your Honor. So if I could interject on what's happening with Mr. Smith, because I talk to him weekly. So he's like me. His sense of humor is a little different. So I do connect with him. But let me just tell you good things that are going on with Mr. Smith. Mr. Smith actually completed Detroit Recovery Project. I'm just waiting for the information from them. So I applaud him for doing that. He is going to meetings. That's usually what he's referring to when you talk to him about meetings or classes. Him going to NA meetings, and he just sent me something this morning that it was a copy of the money order that he sent. So he's actually is sending half of his fines and costs are in the mail. So he's really doing well. Screenings are negative, so he's picking up the pace. I really appreciate that.
All right. And what phase is Mr. Smith
He's
in?
in phase 1, but between completing outpatient and sending in a $400 payment, which I did see the proof of, I would really love to promote him to phase 2, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Yancey. Any objection from any of the team members?
No objections, Judge.
All right, Mr. Smith, what do you think about that?
I actually been waiting for the applause for a long time.
All right, let's give it to him. You get promoted today. Congratulations, Mr. Smith. Yes. All right. I'm so proud of you, Mr. Smith. You know, you came into this program. I wasn't sure if you were really going to work it. You would come when you got ready, you know. You had me worried for a second. But at some point, and very quickly, you decided to roll up your sleeves, work the program. You were employed, you got employment, you've been able to maintain that employment, you're being a good father. You have one child, is that correct?
2 daughters.
2 daughters. And so you've been, you've stepped up and you've been a good father to your daughters. And so I am extremely proud of you. I want you to continue to work this program. Miss Nancy says he talks to you often, at least once a week. Yes. And that's good. That's good because you are on track, Mr. Smith. And I am really, really proud of you. Keep up the great work you're doing, okay?
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Reed, Mr. Ficus, anything you want to add?
Yes, Judge, thank you. Mr. Congratulations, good report. Congratulations on completing, I heard Mr. Yancey say something about DRP, and thank you for the payment. And I wanted to compliment you on that sweatshirt you have on. It looks like it's green and white. I think that's a Spartan on it.
Yeah.
You know how I feel about that. Keep up the good work. Be safe, Mr. Smith.
Okay,
thank you.
Your Honor, if I might add, Mr. Smith, it sounds like a great report. Besides that sweatshirt, you're doing everything right. Good work. We're proud of you. Thank you, Your Honor.
Wow.
Mr. Ferguson.
All right. So he's in phase 2, Mr. Yancey. What do you
Yeah.
have Mr. Smith coming back for and on what date?
Yeah, and I want to have him come back on June 10th for a face-to-face at 9:30.
Okay, did you get that, Mr. Smith?
Yes, ma'am. June 10th, 9:30.
With Mr. Yancey, okay?
Okay.
All right, keep up the great work, sir. I'll see you in a little bit, okay?
Okay.
All right, take care.
Okay, you guys have a good one.
You too, thank you. All right, Miss Colbert, the last woman standing. Come on, Miss Colbert, unmute for us.
Good morning, Judge. How are you?
I am well. How are you?
I'm doing okay. Not feeling so well, but I'm doing okay.
Okay, but are you addressing why you're not feeling so well?
Yeah, I think I caught a little bug like on this past weekend, and it's just kind of lingering on.
Okay, but you're
Yeah.
taking good care of yourself?
Yeah, definitely. I've been taking some vitamins and some stuff my mom has me on, so I should be better soon. But the boys, they have it now too. It went to the baby. He's getting over it though quicker than me, and now my oldest son has it. So I'm just glad it's not like COVID symptoms. It just seems like a really bad cold. So we should be good soon.
All right. All
Yeah.
right.
How are
Very
you?
good. I'm doing well.
That's
I am.
good.
I'm doing well.
That's
All
good.
right. Let me place your case number on the record. It is Z800891. State your full name for me, Miss Colbert.
Nicole, I need a Colbert.
All right. And so I know you're under the weather today, but have
Yeah.
you been working on your program?
Yes. I have group tonight, and tomorrow I have my individual session. I finally got a consistent counselor. It took a minute, but Mr. Yancey, like he said, he put some fire behind him, and it's been more consistent now.
All right. Very good. And certainly that has to be working better for you, right?
Yes, it's less stress. I'm not as frustrated, with this is like the third one, I believe. So yeah, hopefully it goes well.
All right. I certainly hope so. I definitely hope so. All right. What have you learned since the last time I've seen you, Miss Colbert? About yourself, about your journey, about life?
Just being consistent and believing in myself, continuously believing in myself, and knowing that, I can do it. Just gotta keep my mind focused.
All right. Absolutely. How are things going at the is it Jamaican?
Yeah, I no longer work there. It was a lot. They had me doing a whole lot of work for a little bit of pay. So I'm more so concentrating back on my catering because I own a catering business.
Okay.
It was just really slow because of COVID. I actually had a huge event on Saturday, and I think that's how I ended up getting sick. I don't know if I overwhelmed myself or if I caught something from someone. But yeah, I'm more so focusing towards that, putting more energy back into that because it was doing very well before the COVID started.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, I hope that it'll pick back up. And then you're gonna have to stay on those vitamins, and especially if you're gonna be out interacting with people.
And especially being over people's food because I'm very particular about that too. So
Absolutely. Absolutely. I know you said the boys, they have the bug. Besides having the bug, are they doing well?
Yes, they're doing very well. Daniel, my oldest, he's 10. He's got 1 month left in school. I can't wait till that's over.
Yeah.
And then the baby, he's still being his usual self with the bug. So he's something else too.
Yes, nothing different, right?
No, nothing at all. Except for at nighttime. It hits him kind of hard at night, but he's still himself.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
What do you need us to help you with, Miss Colbert, if anything?
Nothing at all. Everything is going very well.
It's going well. All right.
I don't know. Now, I heard someone ask earlier about Secretary of State. Are you guys able to get a Secretary of State appointment for us, or we still have to do that part ourselves?
You have to do it for yourself. But what we did find out, and I've had a few people that have come back on the personal side and say, hey, that worked. I've had people call every day. Because if they get a cancellation and you can get there, you can be seen in the same day.
I didn't know it was a phone number. I thought you just go on, because I was told to go on the website at 8 a.m. and at 12 noon.
Well, I think you have to do it all.
Okay.
I think you just have to do it all. And then I think Mr. Fikens, I shared with someone information you gave that the further out you go away from the city to make an appointment, you may get a sooner appointment. And that worked for someone too. They got an appointment within like a day or two. I can't remember what city
location?
they were in.
Right.
I can't
I'll
remember.
look into that a little more.
But it was far. They drove way out. to get there. And it was worth it though. They needed to,
Right.
license was getting ready to expire and they wanted to stay in compliance and they didn't want to chance it. So, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So
I don't
I'm
know.
just picking up little tips and passing them on.
Yeah, it's a shame we have to go through this, but
It is. But hopefully if we all do our part, we're going to get on the other side of this pandemic and things will be able to go back to a new normal, right?
yes, that is correct.
All right. Mr. Yancey, anything else you want to share with me on Miss Colbert?
I don't believe so, Your Honor. Ms. Colbert, she's hanging in there, complying with the program, really trying to get her business back in order so she can have some steady income. She's pulled a lot of different ways, but she's still in compliance. We appreciate that. I have contact with her. So if there's any issues, I can help her as much as I can, but right now she's in good shape.
All right, very good. Mr. Reed, Mr. Vikings, anything you'd like to add at this time?
Yes, Judge, thank you. Good report, Ms. Colbert. Keep up the good work. I hope you're feeling better. Just to comment, there are a lot of allergy conditions going around now. I don't mind putting my medical history on the record. I have allergies. I have sinus problems. Drink a lot of fluid, get some rest, take your vitamins. You'll feel better, I'm sure.
Thank you so much. I
Keep up
appreciate
the good work and be safe.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms.
All right.
Thank you, Ms.
Very
Colbert.
good.
Thank you.
And Your Honor, if I might add, Ms. Colbert, I join in with my brother counsel on that about sinuses and allergies. It's been getting to me. Hang in there. We get this, seems like every year when the temperature goes up, but hang in there.
Yeah, up and down.
Yeah, I'm with you. So
I haven't been sick in over a year though. It really sucks. You kind of forget what it feels like until it hits you again.
Yeah, I understand. So hang it, be safe. You're doing a great job though. We're proud of you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
All right, very good. Mr. Yancey, if Ms. Colbert does not have any questions for the team, I'd like to get her return to court date or the return date.
Yes, Your Honor, she'll be coming back June 3rd of this year at 9 o'clock. And we'll be working on things to get her into another phase.
All right, Ms. Colbert, did you get that date?
Yes, ma'am. June 3rd at 9 a.m.
Yes, ma'am. All right, good to see you. Get some
I
rest.
am here.
Get
I'll try.
Okay.
I'll try. You guys be safe.
All right,
Thanks.
thank you. All right. I don't see any other faces in my courtroom, so I'm going to call the remainder of my docket. I have Lisa Glenn, Z8072811. Mr. Yancey, what's going on with Miss Glenn?
Yeah, and I talked to her a half an hour ago, and one of my colleagues just talked to her 90 seconds ago. So I'm hoping that she'll be on within the next 5 minutes. She was having a problem getting on, but I'm in contact with her. She knows this is her court date. She's trying to get on. If we can give her 5 minutes before.
If not, Mr. Yancey, I'll bring her back. You can do a face-to-face with Miss Glenn, and then I will bring her back. And then she can come back because I know she's in the maintenance phase and she's not having any issues other than she needs to wrap up these loose ends so she can complete the program.
Very much so, and I've talked to her about that. So that's really what we're trying to do, really vehemently trying to do that.
So do a face-to-face with Miss Glenn, and if you do that today, what would be her return to court date?
Yeah, it would be July 10th, Your Honor, at 9 o'clock.
All right, very good. Thank you, Mr. Yancey.
Thank you.
I also have Gregory Hawkins. Mr. Hawkins was supposed to be on today. Case number 1704547801. Mr. Hawkins has not appeared. And so Mr. Fikens, Mr. Reed.
Yes, Judge, we do not have, we do not know his whereabouts at this time. We do not know why he has not appeared.
All right, thank you. I do know that there was a report that he had had gone back and used the substance. And so I wanted to get him in and get him into assessment so we can find out what's the appropriate response to get him back on track because he was doing so well. He's not appeared on today, so Ms. Drew, please make sure that a KPS goes in. One of the case managers, if you could provide that for Ms. Drew, because I know Ms. Cleveland is not in today. And of course, it will be a remand to Judge Holmes. I'm concerned about Mr. Hawkins. Again, he's come so far, and we know that any new use can be detrimental to him. And so let's get that KPS together. And then I have the matter of Braylon Russell, case number 19C 41492 for Braylon Russell.
Your Honor, we told Miss Russell that she had to physically come in tomorrow.
All right, I'm looking at an old docket. I am. And so Ms. Drew, if you could put Ms. Russell on my docket for tomorrow, and she's doing it in person, let's make sure she has clearance to come into the building as well.
Yes,
all right.
ma'am.
I have the following for Dennis Hickman, 1904-648-701.
Yes.
Mr. Hickman.
Yes, Your Honor, I did do a face-to-face today on Mr. Hickman. He's doing pretty well. We're going to have him come back on June 10th, Your Honor, at 8:30.
All right, wonderful, thank you. And then I have the following matters for Johnny Hicks, U452-62918, U47195-118, U994-37713, case number 155-3603-01, 155-3627-81, case number 155-36364, counts 1, 2, and 3. Who has Mr. Hicks today? He was a face-to-face.
Johnny Hicks. Let me see.
I believe he's a Miss Cleveland case. Miss Robs, if you're talking to us, you're muted.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I think somebody else knows, but Mr. Hicks is a face-to-face, but it's not till in the PM.
Okay.
But we do have a new date for him, and that would also be June 10th for a court hearing at 8:30.
All right, very good. Thank you, Mr. Yancey.
You're welcome.
And then I have Dewan Williams, 200-559-4801.
And that's the same thing on Mr. Williams. We have a PM face-to-face, and he would have a new court date on June 10th. Both people are still in compliance as far as screenings and everything.
All right, very good. All right, and so Mr. Williams, we have his return to court date. Thank you. Ms. Robs, I'm sorry, I had to take away the permission to unmute because the person who was in my courtroom earlier kept unmuting himself. You had something you wanted to add?
Oh, no, I was just, Your Honor, just was adding to the return to court date for Mr. Hicks, and Mr. Yancey took care of it.
Oh, okay, wonderful. I don't have any other matters. I'm gonna go to Ms. Irwin, but I don't have any other matters on my docket. Ms. Drew, I realize I'm looking at an old docket. My apologies. Can you let me know, did I miss anything?
No, you did not, Judge. Everything has been covered.
Okay, wonderful. All right, and so Mr. Fikens, you had the opportunity to go into a breakout room with Ms. Irvin. Can you fill the court in on what's going on?
Yes, thank you, Judge. And Ms. Irwin, you might want to unmute yourself at this point in time. But Your Honor, if I might, this was a case, she had one case in front of this honor, and Your Honor, maybe a couple of cases, took guilty pleas. She paid on a lot of these cases. And I think what this court did, as this court always does, is try to get every matter that they could in front of this court to get her on a payment plan. And it looks like that was back in 2019, and she was paying. She paid off 2 tickets I can see. She has a warrant against on the one matter that's in front of this court today, and has been paying on other cases. So I think this court did what this court always does and try to help and try to get people in the right track. And when COVID came along, she missed some payments and, jobs were lost, things weren't going as well as they could have. And so she owes a lot of money to the court. I'm saying all this, Judge, because I would like an opportunity, if the court would be so willing, as to the matter that's in front of this court, U531-13119. It's a semi-nude case. If we could set aside that warrant, give her a date on that matter, is from 2019, and I can work on all these other cases to find out what she paid on, what she didn't. She says she has some receipts for a lot of these matters, Judge. I believe her. There's a lot of matters. There's 10 matters that have yet to be paid on. But if I could be afforded an opportunity to work on it, Judge, I'd be happy to do it for her and try to put this back in the position it was when this court tried to get this thing going in the right direction. And so if the court is willing to do that, I would appreciate that, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. And so Ms. Irvin, I don't know why I want to change your last name. Don't let me.
Okay.
Ms. Irvin, I'm glad that you dialed in this morning, taking care of business, because this stuff never goes away. Mr. Fikens, you have indicated that she has made some effort to pay off some tickets, but this particular matter is unadjudicated. Is that correct?
Oh, it's adjudicated, Judge.
It is adjudicated?
Yes.
And it was adjudicated in before me?
Before you,
Yes.
All right, very good. So it's just money owed.
It's money owed, and that's all. And I think it was kind of a global type of arrangement where this court took matters from other judges to try to get Ms. Irwin on the right track. And she paid off 2 other tickets. She made significant payments on 2 more tickets that I see. So she really put forth a good effort, Judge. But the only ticket we have in front of us is that U531-13119.
All right, very good. Then with that, Mr. Fikens, I am going to grant your motion. I'm going to set aside the warrant. And then what I'd like to do, Mr. Fikens, is bring Ms. Irvin back. I'd like to bring her back on Thursday of next week, because Thursday is the better date. And then that way we can look at, next week, Thursday. Oh, I think I'm on vacation.
Yes, Judge, you are.
All right, so no, Ms. Irvin, you're not coming back on next week. Not on next week, Thursday. Let's see. Mr. Fikens, can you get that together by Tuesday of next week?
May I say something?
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
I was asking because I don't know as far as into how much he's going to explain to what I explained to him. What the fall was definitely my mistake as far as with this ticket, because I was underneath the. Sorry.
Hold on one second, Ms. Irvin. Hold on one second. I'm sorry.
Is the guy on here still that I was talking to?
All right, Ms. Irvin, thank you so much for your patience. All right. Yes, ma'am.
What I was saying was, what it was is that when I spoke with you before, you threw away some tickets and you put me on a 6-month payment plan. I was supposed to come back March 30th of 2020, but of course the courts were closed by then for review. I didn't realize that I had 2 payments in October, and that's where this came from, because I had a payment due October 4th and October 18th. I didn't realize I had a payment due October 18th. Okay. Is there any way I could just pay this right now and be done with it?
Well, you can call my clerk in the courtroom and you can have a conversation with her so that she can tell you where to pay, how to pay, let me say that, how to pay, and the total amount that's due. Okay. And then this ticket. Yes. I mean, are the other things paid out?
Judge, some have been paid out. There are some civil infractions which need to be paid, but they're just civil infractions. They're not misdemeanors. And there is the money that's owed, according to what the computer shows, is $278 on this ticket.
Okay, but she has outstanding, and Ms. Drew says she has, yeah. Ms. Drew, I'm going to waive the warrant costs and late fees on this particular matter, on this one only. And so, Ms. Earth, I don't know where you went, but I want to talk to your face.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you put your camera
Okay.
back on?
Yes, this keeps saying could not start video because the host was disabled, has disabled it.
No, I didn't disable you.
That's what it's
Let me
telling
go. I'm gonna go and see if I can. No, okay. So now I'm at. Oh, it's not even giving me a chance to ask you to turn on your camera. So I didn't do anything.
I'm pressing start video now. It says you cannot start your video because the host has disabled it.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know why it's doing that, but I can hear your voice. So I'm gonna go with that. All right. Because I don't have it there. It's not giving me an option to ask you to start your video. And so what you'll do is call the courtroom. That number is 313-965-2280.
Okay, yes, I have the number.
All right. And so you can work with Ms. Drew. I've waived your warrant costs as well as your late fees. I've waived those. And so, but I have to make sure now, Mr. Fike, as you know, I don't let people just leave and they owe money to 36th District Court. So what is she doing about those civil infractions?
I don't know if I can speak or I'm sorry.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So when I came to you back in September, what the arrangement that you and I, or you and the I had, what's the guy name I had with me? His name was Robert Denard. I think it was his name. Robert Denard was my court attorney or something. But however, what was supposed to happen was when I came back for my review on the 30th of March of last year, we were supposed to see about the civil infraction. That was the second half of my payment plan schedule. The first half was the first 6 months of the things that you had me pay. And then when I came back for my review, as long as I brought back my proof of employment and my certificate for complete my CNA classes, you were supposed to, I was told that you were going to help me with the civil infractions then.
Well, the civil infractions, Mr. Fikens, you would have to look at those and see which ones are eligible, because after a year, there's nothing I can do for you. You have to pay them.
And that is the problem, Judge. They're from 2011 and 2013.
Yeah,
and
nothing I can
I
do.
know that the city will not explore any type of resolution of that other than payment.
Okay.
Right. And so do you know, Ms. Drew, do you know the total amount that she owes in civil infractions? Because you need to work that out. Yeah.
It was $2,015.
Yeah. Is that with late fees and penalties and all of that?
I'm not sure. That's the number that they gave when I called. What's today? Today is,
yes. I got it. I got it, Ms. Irvin. Oh, hold on. It's so, Mr. Fikens, you're saying yes, it includes late fees and penalties.
It does, and that's why I was asking for an opportunity to work on these, so that maybe this court could consider waiving some of those late fees and penalties on the civil infractions, which this court can do in its discretion. That's why I'd like to kind of globally look at this again for Ms. Irwin, because I think she's doing herself a disservice by doing this piecemeal. She ought to do it, get it all wrapped up at one time, know what the amount is, get it, have the approval of this court for however payments are going to be made.
And that's what I'm going to follow your recommendation, Mr. Fikens, because Ms. Irvin, Mr. Fikens is absolutely right. I can't make the people give you an offer for anything. I can't, but Mr. Fikens can work with them and look at everything that you have, and then he can make a good recommendation to this court based on the totality of the circumstances. And so I'm going to grant his recommendation, his request to do so. And Mr. Fikens, I'd like to bring this back next week, Tuesday. Will that give you enough time?
It will, Your Honor.
All right. Miss Urban, can you come back next week Tuesday?
I could come back.
I'm sorry?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. It was breaking up.
Can you come back next week Tuesday, which is the 25th of May at 8:30 a.m.?
Yes, ma'am, I can.
All right, very good. Let me have you do that. Miss Drew, only place the one number, the one case number that was in warrant status, even though I'm setting aside the warrant, only place that one on my docket for now. But Mr. Ficus, you know that there are other matters that need to be addressed.
Ms. Drew sent me the list of the summary of cases that Ms. Irwin has, so I have that, Judge.
All right. All right, Ms. Irwin, we're gonna get you together Tuesday, okay?
Thank you so much. Should I wait till Tuesday to pay this ticket, or I can still pay it now?
I would recommend, Judge, if she can make payment on that, but I'd rather get it done globally if I could. I think it will save her more money.
He's saying wait, Miss.
Yes. So wait.
Okay, no problem.
I've set aside the warrant. That was the bad news for you. So you're in good shape. I've set that aside. So let's follow your attorney's advice and just wait. And he'll get you all squared away on Tuesday, okay?
Okay, Tuesday at 8:30. Am I coming in or I'm back on the Zoom?
No, you're gonna be on Zoom.
Okay, no problem.
All right, and actually, Mr. Ficus, if you don't mind, I'd like to schedule her for 9:30 so she's not sitting a very long time because I have a different docket on Tuesdays. Can we do that?
Yes, and I thank you for that because that will help me talking with the prosecutor Tuesday morning.
All right, very good. And so did you hear that, Ms. Urban? Your time has been changed to 9:30 a.m., okay?
9:30 on Tuesday.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you so much, Ms. Holmes.
All right, you are very welcome. Enjoy the rest of your day.
You too.
All right. All right, there's someone that joined us on, and you don't have your camera on, and I don't know what's going on with my system, but it's not even allowing me to ask you to turn your camera on, but you need to connect to audio. And as a matter of fact, just call the courtroom. It's because my court is wrapping up. We start at 8:30 a.m. And so you can call the courtroom at 313-965-2280. Please call my courtroom so we can make sure that we get you in the right place and get your matter handled by the right judge. All right. And so that ends everything that I have on the docket this morning. I do know for our specialty court that we need to staff for Friday and for Monday.
Yes, Judge.
So the case managers, y'all better come on before Mr. Reed and Mr. Fike can set up our staffing time.
I was saying 11 o'clock, but do you have a meeting, Judge, at 11:25? Do you have a meeting today?
I don't, not today. Not today.
Not today, 11 o'clock. I'm saying 11 o'clock staffing.
11 o'clock sound good.
Half hour.
All right, Mr. Griffin, I'm looking for y'all.
Yeah, 11 o'clock sounds good.
All right, so we'll do 11 o'clock. Ms. Drew, I do have, and I'm gonna end the hearing. I don't know if the person on the LG, there was a person that joined us. Did they call you yet, Ms. Drew?
Not yet. No, they haven't.
Okay, Miss Wilson, if you could place that, the number in the courtroom, in the chat box again, so that they can call. I'm sorry.
I sent it directly to him, the person on the LG.
Okay, wonderful. All right, very good. Okay, I want to make sure the matters are taken care of. And so let me just do this. All right. And so with that, Ms. Drew, I'll need Monday's docket. I have Friday. Well, you might have to send me Monday and Friday. I think we have updated docket.
I sure will. Yeah, I will send the attorneys also, everybody else's docket also.
All right. Very good. And so we'll dial back in at 11 o'clock